It's showtime.
Who are these socials?
Taking down the other podcasts one by one.
Who are these socials?
That clip is why people make fun of you.
With Karl
This is all just for the radio.
and Mike.
We have a lot of business to take care of.
Who are these
We are
socials?
the number one podcast on the internet today.
WATS.
Welcome to yet another episode of WATS, the show thousands of people come to answer the age-old question, what's the deal with social media? You can't find another show about social media that doesn't rely on puppets, cartoons, or silly sound effects. Hopefully. I'm your host, Karl.
No, go ahead.
I was actually going to tell you there's a cue in the beginning, and I'm like,
It's on a different thing. I'm
see if he hits it or not.
I'm ready for this instead. I thought I
I'm
was
your host,
worried this
Karl.
might be the cue.
With me as always is the man of many voices, Blind Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hello, everybody. I know if the audience is anything like me, when Karl is in a different room, we are ready for one of his travel misadventures. What kind of harebrained scheme did you get into this time?
Well, there were no airports. I just drove here today, so it's not going to be that
A
wild.
little easier.
Just want to, I want to tame your expectations a little bit. You know, there are rumors going around that everyone's having a blast at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel, and that I won't read your super chats. The latter is simply not true. I will read every super chat that comes in, and of course, we do appreciate when people use the super tip system. Supertip.gg/WATP. If you want to show Blind Mike what the Beggy Monster actually sounds like, you can get on supertip.gg/WATP and do that. All right, Mike, you know how we start this show. Whether I'm home in my home studio or I'm on the road at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel, we always start the same way. And that is, of course, with banter.
Karl and Mike gonna talk about what they like. They're gonna chew the shit, as it's been said. And you know when you get to this part of the show, well, it's time for the banter. 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 All right.
So yes, I am at the Villa Roma Resort. I feel right at home here because I haven't updated my basement since the 70s either. So I feel good about this place. This is my era. This is my
New
time.
York thing in general.
I guess. I don't know, man. I got a nice swag bag from Chrissy when I got in. She handed everybody gifts and swag. I got coffee brand coffee ball cap, actually trucker hat.
Wow.
I got a Chrissy Mayer Content Hotel t-shirt.
Boy, they really spare no expense.
Be wearing this later. Oh, it's all very exciting, Mike. I'm gonna go see Dave Lando later tonight.
That is exciting. I like Dave Lando. Coming off
He's
of
great.
the Joe Rogan experience.
He was just on Joe Rogan. I listened to the entire episode and it was so fun. Dave is such a great storyteller. And he's got so many stories to tell because he's lived a wild life. But
Yeah.
there was a moment in that show. I don't know if you listened to it. There's the moment.
No, I've seen a couple clips. I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. So they're rolling. Everything's going great. And then Dave starts talking about his misadventures doing drugs and stuff as a teenager. And he brings up this deer with all these horns, and Joe goes, you think maybe it was an elk? He goes, yeah, it might have been an elk. And I went, oh fuck, that's it, you just said the magic word. And then they talked about hunting for an hour straight.
Damn
maybe
it.
the tape does not do.
There's
All of a
like,
sudden
no,
just turned into-
it definitely wasn't.
and that's also just turned into how to kill elk and how delicious they are. And just like, oh boy, okay, well, there goes that. We're off the rails.
Damn it. All right, yeah. Joe's become very it's more you have to appeal to him. Like you have to go in there with stories he'll be into, so we'll talk to you rather than the other way around.
Honestly, Dave had a fantastic appearance. I do recommend it. I'm kind of busting balls. It was really good. Dave's a great storyteller. Joe seemed to really like him and was really on the same page with the stories that he was telling. He got a really good jab, and I'm going to talk to Dave about this tonight. They were talking about how feral cats have an effect on people and on their brains, and it make people like miserable when they're around feral cats a lot. And Joe's just like, yeah, you know, like Mark Maron. Anyway, and just like moved on. I was like, oh, good.
Oh, that's great.
Joe's getting some shots in.
It's about time. Yeah, Jesus.
Right. And Dave really cracked up. So I thought that was fun.
That is fun.
So enough about me. You had a fantastic episode of the Blind Mike Project this past weekend.
Thank you.
I hate your roadcaster. I've hated your roadcaster. I hate what it's turning your show into. It sounds like Chad Zumach show with your stupid sound effects and nonsense. And then all of a sudden, there it was. The Beggy Monster coming to life. The Beggy Monster, not only the Beggy Monster talking into Aaron's ear, as we've heard before, but the Beggy Monster actually getting fed up with Aaron's begging and just trying to make money off of dead children in Minnesota.
It's a lot on all of us. It's a lot for all of us to handle.
It was too much for the Beggy Monster. He had to resign. He went home and was talking to his wife about it. Like, I don't think I can do this anymore. This guy's out of control with his begging.
It's exhausting, even for those that are employed to do it. But yeah, it's just crazy. As I was watching that, the idea that I think that is the part of Aaron that people don't focus on enough, is that he wants to be a compassionate broadcaster. He wants to be your home. But when there's a tragedy, you turn to Aaron Imholt. And literally, that clip I played of him talking about you, that's in the opening monologue. He's talking about dead kids, and he's like, I've dealt with people like Karl. It's like,
yeah, I know. That's so stupid. He literally starts off his show going, guys, this is a horrible tragedy. We're not talking about goals today. Who cares how much money I make on this show? I mean, this really shows you what reality is, and I want you guys to come here and have this important conversation on this show. This is where you're going to get the facts, and we're going to work through the emotions together. And then he abandoned that immediately and went right to, where's the money? We're not making any money. We got to hit a goal.
Come on, guys,
today.
make me feel good. Calm me down.
That was insane. And you did such a fantastic job. So if you haven't watched the Blind Mike Project from this past Sunday,
yes,
check that out. I highly recommend it. It was a fantastic episode. Good for you. I want to talk to you about Dancing with the Stars. And I know I get the emails. I see them. Karl, too much Dancing with the Stars talk
Karl,
on the show.
how much time do you have? I don't know if you want me to go off like this.
This is so exciting. We have time. This is so exciting. Dave shows like at 9 tonight. I'm good. So Dancing with the Stars, I might have to actually watch the show for once. Not only do you have Hilaria Baldwin, who we knew she was going to be on the show.
Oh, good.
Oh, she's on.
She's been
we knew she was going to be on because she was putting out all of those Instagram posts where she's dancing with Alec, or she's dancing in her kitchen, and people are saying that's the same move as the last time, and that's you don't have any other moves like that. And but no, not only is it Hilaria Baldwin, which I'm very excited about, Corey Feldman. Has made it to dancing. Yes, Corey Feldman's career is something else. If you really analyze what's been going on, he was a movie star. He was a huge movie star from a child actor up until like his early 20s, like in big movies. And then not so much. He started doing reality shows, and he started being on TV for different reasons. Of course, he was trying to get his music career going. No one really paid attention to that. And then if you look at the last 10 years, it's been all music. Everyone knows Corey Feldman as just like a fucking dancer and a singer and a songwriter. Like, he's crushing it.
It's weird. He focused on the wrong. I wonder if he focused on acting and was still as crazy, but focused on acting. If he would have gotten some role like Neil Patrick Harris Scott or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
Child stars eventually make comebacks sometimes. If he focused on acting, could he have done something? He focused on the wrong thing.
Dude, I swear these days, every child actor goes on to become a huge star, like Ariana Grande and stuff. Like you're on the Mickey Mouse Club, and then the next thing you know, you're like the biggest pop star in the world.
And so people love doing the Tarantino thing, where it's like, wouldn't it be cool if we had this serious drama and Corey Feldman was good in it? You know,
dude, if only Tarantino was a Feldman fan, it would have changed his life.
Yeah,
it would have changed everything. So. Yeah, he's on Dancing with the Stars, and I'm very excited about it. I don't know how much content we'll get out of that because it is just Dancing with the Stars. It's probably not going to be.
Is it usually? Do they usually have it? I don't know. I've never watched the show. Is it usually where no one else has a chance because one of the guys is such a good dancer, like Corey Feldman?
It seems unfair, doesn't it? I mean, this guy does it for a living.
Rigged. Yeah,
it is rigged. I mean, I went and saw him perform last summer, and yeah, it's something else. It's a sight to behold.
I can only imagine.
So that's exciting. Hilaria Baldwin. Let's see how long she makes it. I have a feeling she'll do pretty well.
She'll do okay. Corey Feldman, I don't know how the show works, but I'm guessing Corey Feldman is either out first in a blaze of glory or gets way farther than he should because that's how ratings for television shows work.
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but there was a time when American Idol had this guy, and I think his name was Sanjaya.
Of course I do, yes.
Okay. And Sanjaya was not a good singer, but all of America decided, like, let's just keep voting for this guy because it's a funny goof.
Howard Stern was at the forefront of that. Yeah.
Yes. That's why I know about it, because Howard would talk about it all the time. They did play the clips of Sanjaya singing. They'd be like, yeah, and everyone's voting for him. He's winning nonstop. I'm wondering if Corey Feldman will have the same kind of viral momentum because people love what he does so much.
If there's any justice in the world. And unlike that American Idol thing you're talking about now, that's a good point. We're in the social media era. So people that don't even watch the show will be voting. I don't know if that's how it works, but if you can vote for Corey Feldman, people will be doing it. Bonfire fans,
yeah,
Drew Lane fans.
Of course, yes. Jim and Them covers Corey Feldman very well. If you ever check out their show. So yeah, I could see this. I could see this being a big hit for Corey in his career.
Yeah.
Rooting for him. One last thing I want to talk to you about. You know, we talk about this guy, Dan Alexander, on the show, Woke Dad.
Yeah.
And Woke Dad's been kind of quiet on TikTok lately.
Very.
Which is disappointing because we enjoy his videos a lot. You know, I recently inducted him into the Creepoff Hall of Fame.
I don't know that he qualifies.
Oh, Mike. It's unbelievable. With the help of Sharon Peters in the Discord, I put together a package that I think strongly suggests, I'll use those words since I'm in the middle of one lawsuit already. I don't need another one.
Right.
I put together a clip package that strongly suggests Dan Alexander is a groomer.
I don't.
Mike. I got to send you the episode. If you haven't seen it, it's on the Creepoff. It's on the Creepoff bonus show. Go to patreon.com/thecreepoff. I just did an episode of Weight Watchers on there too. So you get the shows we do with Dick Masterson that are fantastic. Check that out. I think you're going to agree with me.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I was on an episode, I believe, where you guys inducted someone into the Hall of Fame, and that man was Chris D'Elia. So the bar is set pretty high for grooming, my friend. So you're gonna have to impress me. But
I agree with you, and I'm telling you, this might be a better case than Chris D'Elia. It might be.
Okay. All right. I'm willing to go in with an open mind. I'll give this a try. Are there things I don't know?
I got a phone call from my sister-in-law this morning, right after the encounter. And apparently they had like a 10-minute long conversation. According to my sister-in-law, the guy couldn't be a nicer guy. They talked about also, they bought a mug. They bought one of the ceramic mugs from him. My sister-in-law said that the coffee, she's never had better coffee in her life. He talked all about his kids and how well they're doing. And they had a whole conversation with the guy. So that's fun.
My brother-in-law says you're a groomer.
In fact, he's made a pretty strong argument about it. Do you want to watch? I have it on my phone right here. We can check it out.
He's such a great guy that he's like, boy, that is a compelling argument. I guess if you put it like that, maybe I have a problem.
Right. Yeah. He's just agreeable. He's just like, you know what? I come off as a little bit of a creep now that I look at it. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about things like this.
Well, this is I wish I didn't even know this because I don't like when they're nice guys. You know, it makes me feel guilty.
Well, I believe there's a couple people coming down to Content House tomorrow who are also driving through that way, through Ithaca, New York, who might be swinging by as well. So we'll get more reports.
Well, hopefully they're wearing MAGA hats or something. And you get a genuine
type box. Go buy a MAGA hat. Pronto. Yeah, we got to get some confrontation. We got to get some conflict going.
Yes.
That's a good point. All right, Mike, we have a fun game that we do on this show. I mean, the banter is fantastic, but there's only so much banter to be had, you know? At a certain
it usually
point,
fizzles out after about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Right. At a certain point, we got to move on to the game known as Guess the Sound.
Can Mike guess the sound from this clip that Karl has found?
This one actually comes in from JCOD01 in our Discord. And Mike, you know how this game is played now. I am going to play it without anyone being able to see what's going on in this clip. You'll allowed to ask me 2 yes or no questions, and then I'll play it again. We'll allow the people who are watching to see it, and you will have to guess the sound. Here we go. And I have to turn the volume up in order for you to be able to hear the video. Here we go. Mike, guess the sound.
Is someone getting injured in this video?
Yes. Good question. Yes.
Is there a clear is someone clearly injuring this person? Basically, I'm asking, are there two is there a perpetrator in the shot?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let me hear it again, I guess.
All right, let's hear it again. Now I'm going to be pretty lenient on this one. I'll have all the details figured out, but I want to know if you can guess the sound.
I'm picturing a woman going sort of ass over tea kettle, possibly hitting her head on something and then falling. Am I anywhere close?
You're very close. You're very close. I'm going to give you partial credit. On this one. And I'll tell you why. The woman is setting up her webcam and she's getting all ready to demonstrate something for us. She jumps up on her bed. She's all excited to jump around on her bed in front of the webcam. Problem is the ceiling fan. It smashes her in the face. And like immediately, as soon as she jumps up there, the ceiling fan just whacks her.
Kind of what I was picturing, more a stationary object. I don't know if the fan is moving. But that's kind of what I was picturing, something like that.
So the fan was moving and whacked her real good. So we'll give you partial credit for that. Wow, that's why I played it. Thank you very much to JCOD01 for that. Todd Childers became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Todd Childers. When you are a member, you get the bonus shows that we put on this channel twice a month. And you can watch WTP live on Saturdays at 2 p.m. That also goes out to just the members on here or on our Patreon. Name Taken put this on supertip.gg/WATP late yesterday, just as we were ending WATP. So it's getting on to this show now.
Okay. So what if Ron the waiter has never known the intimate touch of a woman? Not a warm one anyways. Yes, his roommate says the smell coming from his room is putrid, but that's no reason to insult the guy.
We had a pretty wild episode talking about Ron the waiter's mattress yesterday on WATP.
Okay.
Opie was out on the street, filming homeless people and laughing at jerks like he does. And he sees a used mattress out on the street and he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, I wonder if I should get this for Ron." And he's inspecting it and there's this big brown stain going all the way across it. He's like, maybe I could scrub that out a little bit. Give that to Ron.
Oh, we can afford that.
No shit. Well, then we find out that a mattress was delivered to Gebhard's for Ron.
That
and
seems
we
like
find out
pain in the ass.
Right. So he actually does have a new mattress now that's waiting for him. And the person who sent it tweeted about it and said, maybe Opie can help you bring that back to your house. And Opie goes, "I'm not doing that." So not only did he not buy him a mattress, he won't even help him get it back to his house. That's the end of that.
It's like Louis C.K.'s bit about a thought. Like you have a thought and that makes you a good guy. You're like, I just thought about doing something. And I'm like, boy, what a great guy I am. That's Opie.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I thought about getting Ron a mattress.
It's Opie. It's Stuttering John with my fake cats in Florida that he's going to watch. Yeah. All these idiots. Turbo 7049 coming in.
Wow, Karl, that totally doesn't look like a shithole. I'm sorry I ever suggested it would be.
It's fine. It's fine. Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks for putting us up. We like it here. Chad's missing upper lip coming in.
Mike, why does it look like you've already gained 50 pounds in the new studio?
Don't worry, Mike. I'll still play Who's in My Mouth with you.
I think I'm just shot differently. You're getting more of a look at me.
You look great, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
Schizo Sean with $10. Can't wait to hang out with the whole WTP crew at the Content Hotel. Is Schizo Sean here? That's exciting. Yes, definitely come say hi. We'll be around. I'll be busy tomorrow because I have to prep for a show. And then Saturday, I have to prep for a show. But we'll be around. We'll be doing stuff. A queef in the night, $5. Carl, for this episode, can you kind of shut up and let Blind Mike do Begging Monster? Thanks.
No, I can't. I can't do it for another whole episode.
Love tits. Remember, for 19 months, I came for the banter, but stayed for the Begging Monster. Should we just rebrand this show just the Begging Monster and Carl?
Maybe later.
Raper Butt, $2. Carl, see you tomorrow. Mike, see you never. Well, you'll see him. He just won't see you. Raper
He doesn't
Butt.
have to, I guess. If he stops watching this show, he wouldn't may never see me again.
Oh, well, don't do that, Raper Butt. Anyway, yeah, Raper Butt will be here for the WTP show tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. Enough about me and my stupid traveling and live shows. Everyone's sick of it. They just want to know what's going on YouTube.
I'll stop the show and watch YouTube.
Do we have a delete laws jingle? For some reason that sounds familiar, but I don't think we do we?
I don't think we do. We certainly should. He's been a staple.
We
of this
probably
program.
should at this point. Well, Chille DeCastro, who runs the Delete Laws with a Z YouTube channel, has done a lot of different styles of video. There's the ones where he's building a board game. There's the ones he's chatting with the chat. There's the ones where he's out talking to cops. There's crying from jail. There's a lot of different things that he does.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is the worst of what he does. He's at a protest and he just decides to pick a fight with a cop who wants nothing to do with him.
It's about him. The protest is about him. Like, they gathered around and they said, let's just support some bullshit cause so Chille will have something to bicker with a cop about.
Yep. And so this is where we pick things up.
They get a stipend, they get housing, they get food.
You're a liar.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Why don't you?
Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I will sit right here and I dare one of you to fuck with me.
He didn't do anything. He just used his voice. He did not.
Okay. Let me just point out what's going on here because there's a lot of yelling and stuff. There's a guy sitting down with a microphone who's complaining about immigrants or something. And he's a black man. There's a white gentleman who is way too old to be mixed up in these kind of affairs. Should be living out the best years of his life. But instead, he leans in and says, "You're a liar." And then the cop comes over and goes, "Don't do that, man. You know, this guy has a microphone. He's trying to get his spiel out there. Don't do that."
Right.
And Chille's standing right there to let him know.
Gotcha.
Yep. You can't be telling a guy not to do that. Not on my watch.
You just been
Right here
Chille.
and I dare one of you to fuck with me.
He didn't do anything. He just used his voice. He did nothing wrong.
Fuck you.
Same thing.
I think you're right, sir.
Okay.
Same rights you have. The
think
same
you're
rights.
right.
Well, that's an unlawful order. He hasn't done anything wrong.
I dare you to come over here and mess with me. I dare you.
This is not after 10 p.m.
But he was just talking. He didn't do anything wrong. Talking.
All right. So Chille's making this his business. It has nothing to do with him. The cop and this other gentleman are talking to each other about what he can and can't do as his First Amendment right. I want to ask you this, Mike.
Please.
Shouldn't the next governor of California have bigger fish to fry than just this one guy who got talked to quickly by a cop at a protest?
I was gonna maybe save this big reveal for the end, but
Okay.
at the end of the video, he does. It's just one of his usual bullshit rants, so it wasn't really worth clipping. But he revealed why he's now back auditing a little bit. I mean, the real reason is he needed views for his channel, which I have something about that in a minute as well. But he says that he can speak to cops like an asshole again, which is very nice. And remember, he wasn't doing that for a while because he was running for governor.
Right.
And, like, he was trying to kind of keep himself in check a little bit. Now he is given the reason. He's like, I have to speak to these cops rudely. I have to use like crass language with them because I'm exercising my First Amendment right. Like I'm seeing if they'll infringe on my First Amendment rights. So I'm provoking them with harsh language. It's like you just want to call them
to say that part out loud, right? You're not supposed to say that part because you're antagonizing them, and like you're the bad guy. Then
he's like, "No, I'm doing it on purpose, guys."
What a fucking idiot! All right, well, this continues on.
It's not illegal.
I know that.
I'm just saying.
But if I jump at you, we would have an issue with
You're giving him an unlawful order. He's allowed to speak. He's allowed to play a radio. He's allowed to speak. You're giving unlawful orders. He didn't do anything wrong. He said something like this to him, but he did nothing wrong. That's an unlawful order. I'm not going to escalate. I'm just saying you're giving an unlawful order. I'm a constitutional law scholar. That's an unlawful order. I'm just telling you. He didn't do anything.
I love that part right there. So this cop at this point, when he says, "I'm a constitutional law scholar," the cop goes, "Okay, I know what you're doing." Yeah. You know, he's just like, "I'm not going to waste any more of my time discussing this with you. Who gives a shit about this?"
And all the cop was doing is he goes, "Hey, but it's not that big a deal." He goes, "You're escalating it." And Delete Law is like, "I'm escalating it." And it's like, yeah, like well, you're doing it right now.
Yeah, this cop literally. His demeanor changes at this point where he's basically going, "Dude, none of this matters. I wasn't even supposed to be here today. I'm just covering another guy's shift. Like, really? This is what we're going to argue about? Whether I gave unlawful orders or not to this loser?"
Law scholar. That's an unlawful order.
I get what you're doing.
I'm just telling you. He didn't do anything wrong. He just talked.
I'm just telling him what he should not do.
Right.
I didn't say that he did.
He doesn't need you to tell him what to do. You're not his daddy. Okay. Don't you get it? Yeah. He talked to this guy. He's playing it for a specific reason as well. No, I'm a member of the press. I'm covering this, and I'm letting you know, officer, you're out of line. You have no right to tell him what to do.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He goes, "I'm a member of the press," and the cop goes, "Yeah, you're on YouTube."
He goes, yeah, I know. Everyone's a member of the press now. This is like the Yelp reviewers from that, not to quote South Park all the time, but you know, all of a sudden everyone thinks that they're a food critic because they can fucking post something on Yelp. It's like, I better get a nice table and the best service. Like, yeah. We have a Yelp account. We get it.
He's cool. Bob Woodward because he's calling a cop a pig in the street.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
Honestly, I don't care what you say.
I don't care what you think. I'm telling you now, he can't tell you what to do. He's out of line.
Wait.
He's
So at this point, the protester is now playing reggae music, and the guy who was yelling at the protester who's still standing there. Neither of them care about what just happened at all.
Everyone's moved on with the day. Yeah.
Everyone has moved on. And I'm pretty sure you're actually not allowed to be angry and yell when reggae music is playing. I think you're supposed to be pretty chill when that's going on.
No, if you look closely, the two guys having the altercation are now hugging each other and swaying to the beat.
I think they're on the same team now because they're just like, "Fuck this guy," right?
completely out of line. You didn't do anything wrong. No, I'm not. You shouldn't have told him what to do. You're not his daddy. Off.
I wish the cop was just like, I kind of feel like this isn't about me anymore, man.
Right. Yes. I think Chille loses it when he repeats the same stuff over and over again. You're not his daddy. Yeah, you said that already, man. We're not still having this confrontation. I'm just talking to you. So what's going on?
You called your dad recently, man? Maybe give that a try. It seems like he got some issues.
You're not his daddy. Don't get in my face. I'm not stepping towards you. I'm telling you, you're out of line.
He's just trying to escalate.
No, I'm not. You told him what to do. You're not his dad. Don't pretend like he's playing music.
That's right, because I can.
Chille's just observing things. Yeah, man, this guy did this thing. This guy's playing music. Yeah, all right, cool. What are we doing?
I'm just. He didn't do anything wrong.
All right, Chille, you're really grasping at straws in this one.
Come on, I want this to keep going. I don't have much on this one.
Yeah. And that, by the way, that little clip that we saw was how this video starts. Like, this is like the big escalation that he's all excited about for this video. How many views does this have? Oh, 4,400. Yeah, it's not doing as well as it used to do. The algorithm.
There's something interesting I want your thoughts on as a man who studies this sort of stuff.
Sure.
It's interesting you pointed out the number of views this video has. His live streams have been getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh boy. Okay.
Does that seem off to you?
Him and Opie friends going on?
Like the lowest I saw was like 160 of recent.
That's bullshit.
There's like 280, 350 was one.
I got to look into that and see how many. Anthony's been analyzing Opie's videos a lot. Sometimes he brings it up on his show. Other times he just texts me about it. Okay. The ratio of comments to views is askew.
I should have checked that. I did not. But yes, I will say it can't be Chille doing it if it's fake, because that would blow up his entire lawsuit. He can't suddenly get popular. He has a lawsuit saying that he's been shadow banned by YouTube and he doesn't get any views anymore.
That's a great point. Is YouTube inflating his numbers so they win the lawsuit? See, man,
awesome.
You're crushing on the algorithm.
He's so popular.
I forgot about that. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chille really wants this guy to accept his help, even though this guy needs no help at all.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm not playing games. I'm telling you, you're out of line. You can't give him an unlawful order.
So the cop has literally turned his back to Chille. He's just like, okay, you're wasting everyone's time. I'm done with this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Listen, you can talk in anybody's ear you want. You can say anything you want. If this guy can do this, you can talk. If he's going to respect his right to play the music, then you have to respect your right to speech. The cop was out of line. Don't let him bully you.
No, he wasn't bullying me.
But he was out of line. He was out of line.
He was simply trying to de-escalate the situation.
But
Chille's such a annoying asshole. This guy's now taking the cop's side. He's like, no. He was right. I was being annoying. It's fine.
Listen, the guy's
picking up for me.
He's got a lot on his plate, He's worried. People hate cops now. Like, there's a lot this guy has to deal with. Are you understand, Chille?
No one wants Chille involved in this confrontation. Nobody. They've all been like, all right, we've moved on, man. We're doing other stuff now.
When that cop turned his back, that was the moment that everyone involved, except for Chille, has moved on. He's still yelling, and no one that this situation actually involved cares anymore. And he's like, no, come on, guys, let's keep it going.
I'm not a great
fan of the cops either, but he was just trying to de-escalate the situation.
I'm just against unlawful orders. He didn't have a right to tell you couldn't speak. He checked you, and all you did was say, hey, and the guy jumped, and he acted afraid, but you didn't do anything wrong. I was standing right there filming it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Don't let cops give you unlawful orders. Fuck him.
This reminds me of like when you watch the TV show Cops, and there's a confrontation or a thing, and then eventually one of the parties is like, yeah, I don't want to press charges. It's fine. It's like, I feel like this guy's trying to tell Chille, yeah, I don't want to press charges. The cop thought I was being a little douchey, told me not to do that. He's probably right. We're not trying to get a fight started here. So
I don't want my life to be tied up in litigation because this guy could have, I guess, maybe been more polite at worst. Like that's the grave
that's the
offense
thing.
of
Like,
stuff.
he's so concerned about this unlawful order. Like, how far is this going to go to the Supreme Court? Like, how far is this going to go? I mean, what are we talking about here?
It didn't dawn on me really. I mean, I guess we've kind of touched on it in past Delete Laws segments, but like when he brought up daddy issues, it really struck me how the cops arrested him years ago. And he has wanted their approval ever since. He wants them to know he's a good boy. And he's been doing everything he could to like clear his name and prove to everyone that he never should have been arrested in the first place. It's this weird like daddy issues thing he has with law enforcement because he got arrested years ago.
You're right. There is some hang up. There's some itch that'll never get scratched with this guy. And you could tell that the more he tries to work through this issue that he has, the more it's driving him insane, to the point where he's making board games that are so complicated he can't get them done. He can't do a video that's less than 5 hours long to try to explain how to even play the game.
If law enforcement went to him on a national scale and was like, Chille, listen, we're gonna keep roughing up black people at our leisure, like whenever we feel like, but we'll put out a public statement, said you never did anything wrong. We fucked you over. Like, we really fucked with you. We were wrong, Chille, and you were right. Chille'd be like, okay, that's great. That's all I needed. That's all I ever wanted. That's all he's doing it for.
Are you telling me, this seems crazy, you're telling me that Chille doesn't actually care about his own cause? There's nothing to do with that? Is that what
I
you're
suspect. Now, it's just a theory that I'm working on, but I suspect
you're
that might be
implying right now?
Yes, yes.
This might be a stretch, but it just reminded me of when Stuttering John Melendez, the man who's suing me for $600,000, when he was with Kate Meany that one night in New York back in December,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted everyone to think that they'd slept together.
Yeah.
Nothing would have made him happier than for the whole Dabbleverse to think that John got it on with Kate Meany, even though it didn't happen.
Right.
I think he would have liked that better than sleeping with her and having no one know about it. I think it's the
Without a
same thing
doubt.
with Chille DeCastro. He doesn't actually want to change the legal system. He doesn't care about torture cuffs.
No, he wants
just
everyone to know
wants
he's a
their
good boy.
Yes, he just wants to be the governor of California or Alaska or
Nevada,
what was the other one?
Ohio,
Nevada.
Florida. Yeah.
I feel like if you run for governor in enough states, you'll win one of them. Right? It's a numbers
Good
game.
point.
It's like hitting on
No,
girls.
no one's ever tried it that way. That's
Right.
smart.
One of these states is going to be dumb enough to vote for me. All right, let's head over to Instagram.
Blinded like Blind Mike. Don't be a douche. Instagram in the night. Blinded like Blind Mike. Check out these reels. They might make you want to fight.
It's a lot of chatter that I'm at a Motel 6 right now. I promise you, I'm not at a Motel 6, a very nice resort, the Villa Roma. I recommend it. Fish posh here in the Catskills. All right. On Instagram, there's this guy named Keenan Bank.
Oh, the
Keenan Bank has become pretty famous, especially on this show, because he is just altruistic. He's always giving whatever he can. And he's so excited to put good out in the world and spread positive messages.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to give people money. And then if they don't take the money, he's like, wow, you're a great person. What do you want to tell the world?
Yeah.
What's the message for the world? I can't believe you didn't want my 10 Canadian dollars. What's your message?
I will
for the
say
world?
he never insists on it. They're like,
no,
like,
he
no,
does
that's
not.
okay. And he's like, all right. And he slides it back into his pocket.
That's very true. Yeah, he very quickly is just like, oh, you don't want it? Okay, that's also fine.
Yes.
Well, this is a fun one that you found, Mike, because I feel like he's in a tense altercation where normally he's just kind of walking up to people in the mall, or he's like having some sad sack story at a convenience store to get free pizza or something. This is different.
Yeah. I think this one's a little more heavily edited than his usual videos.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to see there's a woman who needs to put some gas in her car. And I guess some guy took her spot at the gas pump, but she's very upset about it. That's where we begin.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding
Are you
me.
okay? What's wrong?
I'm literally empty, can't even put heat on. I've already paid 20 and I couldn't breathe, so I'm trying to turn my car around. She's in my way.
Sorry, when you left, she said that you want to go.
Hey.
I didn't even pump her gas yet.
Pay for both your gas. Here's 20 each.
I already have 20 in. If you want to add another 20.
This is hilarious. He's like, oh, look, don't worry about it, guys. I'll pump both of your gas. Here's $20. She's like, yeah, no, I have $20. That's not the point. The point is I pulled it on the wrong side and the guy took my pump. That's the point.
Keenan is here to broker peace. He's like, I've got it, guys. And they're like, it's not about the money. I want this fucker to admit he was wrong.
Right. Immediately, that's the first thing she says.
You can. I need to get the 20 that I just put in.
What number is it? I'll add 20 on it.
But you can't pull it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my gas in my car around and she starts moving her car.
Try and add 20. You want to get
I
gas?
don't think this music is appropriate on this video. This woman's freaking out. She's like, do you see what I'm fucking dealing with here? This guy's in my way. I'm trying to get this gas. I already paid for it. Woo,
It's my spot, bitch.
He puts that music on everything. It doesn't always work.
Well, because at the end of the day, we are all, it's inspirational.
It's not. It's a very confrontational video that we're watching.
Try and add 20. You want to get gas too? Yeah. Here's $20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The guy's just like, yeah, give me that fucking $20. So annoyed with everyone around here.
Pump first?
Yeah, you could.
Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna add 20 on your tank. What number is this?
So I think
Is there even a
right there was
number?
like a cut where that guy was not as receptive to any of this as Keenan wanted him to be.
Yeah. No, you're spot on with that. Because Keenan's just like, hey man, you're upset with her. She's upset with you. Here's $20. He's just like, fuck you. I don't give a shit about this.
This cunt.
And now this part of the video is hilarious because now he's making him pay for her gas, her problem. All right, so which pump is it? She's like, I don't work here. I don't know. I'm just pumping my gas. Can you figure it out?
Get out of I like arguing with the other guy better. Get out of here, man.
Right, yeah, you're annoying. And why are you playing that music? Where's that coming from? He just carried around a boombox to play this.
Hey, what number is this? Is there even a number?
Numbers. I literally had to tell him a black Jeep. You want this one too? Didn't you ask them too, hon, for me?
Jeez, now there's a third woman involved. Hey, can I get some gas over here, please? What are we giving out free gas at this place? What's going on?
This seems like the playbook for one that doesn't get posted, where Keenan's just like, all right, I guess I didn't spread any joy today.
And that's a good point. This is recent, right? This post?
Yeah, just a couple days ago, I think.
Okay. It's in the middle of winter when this happened. You could tell it's freezing cold there. So I wonder if like he's been fucking with this for a while. He's like, all right, this is as good as it's gonna get. Let's just put this one out.
Yeah, he does this. He has this weird upload schedule where like he doesn't post for like a couple months and then he dumps them in batches. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, I love how this one ends. This is great.
Did you find out what pump that was?
He told that we should wait.
Is it working?
No.
The other guy wants to fill up.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just give you the 20.
You're
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Refund.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day.
So at the end of the day, the woman who needed gas couldn't get it. The other guy couldn't figure out how to get gas. And he's just like, well, here's $20. You know, I guess you already put $20 in your car. Here's 20 more or something like that.
Mission accomplished.
Doesn't it seem
Ready
like
to post.
basically what we saw was like someone's having a bad day. Here's $20. Like that's not the normal style of this guy's videos, right?
And I believe Keenan is in Canada. I don't know what inflation or the economy is like up there or anything, but we're at a point in time now where $20 is not like, well, I got into a massive fight at the gas station, but at least I have this $20. Like no one really gives a fuck about 20. It's not changing people's days.
And you can tell by the way that they accept the money. They're like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. It's actually insulting.
Paper money I have to carry around now.
It's actually a little insulting to offer people who are driving in their cars trying to fill up gasoline and be like, do you need $20? Like, motherfucker, why do you think I need $20? I'm fine. Thank you, though.
Am I looking that horrible today? Jesus Christ.
I just feel like this was kind of out of his league. Like these are people who are very upset and having a bad day and mad at each other. And he can't handle real problems. That's not what he does.
Oh, no. God, no. He handles people that are content in their cashier jobs. And he's like, what if I rocked your world by giving you an extra $1 for this soda? And they're like, fine, I guess. That's okay.
How much is this flour? It's $7. Here's 10. Keep the change. Like, okay, cool. You ever get that big of a tip before? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, you're filming? No, you're the greatest guy.
Yeah, wow, this is amazing. It's changing my life. All right, let's get back to one of those types of videos. Here is Keenan at the Best Buy spreading joy.
This was a crazy one to me, where the drop-off is nuts.
This one's so funny.
Much for an Xbox?
Series S or X?
Digital?
We don't have any in store, but a 1 terabyte model would be $450.
So I actually wanted to buy one, and I wanted to bless a random kid in the store. Just give it out.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So immediately I have a problem with this. How much for an Xbox? And he goes, oh, well, if you want this model with this hard drive space, it's this amount of money, but we don't have any in stock. Wouldn't the answer be, all right, what do you have in stock?
Right.
Like if you're just trying to buy something for a random kid in the store, and you're like, hey, do you have the Xbox S series with a terabyte drive with the in white? Would you ask for all those specs? Like, we don't have that one in stock. Like, shoot.
That's a great point. Why does it have to be an Xbox, the model that he chose?
It doesn't be anything. You're giving it to a random kid. They might prefer a PlayStation. You don't know.
They might not play video games. He doesn't know anything about
shit. But watch, this is so funny.
I wanted to bless a random kid in the store. Just give it out.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
What's your channel name?
Keenan Bank.
2 million.
And then, so he makes this fucking cashier look up his stupid YouTube channel. You a YouTuber? Oh, what gave that away? He's just standing there with his phone next to his face, staring at this guy. Hey, can you give me an Xbox? I give it to a random kid. Oh shit!
I do want to point out though, before we continue with this video, $450, significantly greater than anything we've ever seen him give before. The max is maybe we've seen him touch 50, but I think 20 is by far the max.
It's always 20. 20 is always the max. But Mike, that's my point. The fact that he goes, hey, let me get an Xbox. Like we don't have any of those in stock. And he couldn't think of another cool thing to get for someone.
Oh, he thinks of something. Don't you worry.
He's like, phew, I didn't want to spend $450 today.
Meanwhile, he comes up with a good replacement.
He does. He's got 2 million subs on YouTube. This guy's all proud of him. Like $450. Like Mr. Beast is not all that concerned about buying an Xbox for someone, but what do I know?
Yeah. Keenan Bank.
2 million subscribers. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? Can I get gift cards too? I'll buy the Xbox later, I guess.
We keep a lot more PlayStations than we get the collectors. They sell at least 5 to 1.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about the PlayStations. I'm not. I've decided I'm not getting anything.
And the fact that he had to say, all right, I'll get some gift cards. I'll come back for an Xbox later. Like, okay, dude, whatever. I know you're the greatest. Like we were talking about earlier. So all you have to do is like think a nice thought or say that you're going to do something nice, and now you're a good person.
Aren't PlayStations now in much greater demand than Xbox? Like the idea that he's like, well, we have
this guy, yes.
He's like, we have PlayStations in. He's like, we have PlayStations in stock, and Keenan's like, nope, had to be an Xbox. Sorry. No can do.
That's the part. That's the part that makes no sense. Yeah, let's go back to this because he explains they have tons of PlayStations available.
I'm up to my eyeballs in PlayStations.
They sell.
Yeah, I just tripped over one trying to get your gift card. Do you want that one? No, that's not good enough for you. Okay, if you say so.
They sell at least 5 to 1.
That's a huge difference.
It is.
Oh, it's more popular, so you carry more stock. Is that why?
Yeah.
Keenan goes, oh, so you carry more stock in the thing that's more popular. So you don't
like economics major?
You don't fill up your car lot with Saturns? Is that what you're telling me right now? Like, yeah, that's what we're telling you. Like, we want to stock things that people want to buy. That's how stores work, you fucking moron. Idiots.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
How many for what amount?
15 on each card? Just 2.
I can do up to 5. $30.
No tax, eh?
No. It's like buying.
Jesus Christ. How does he not know there's no tax on gift cards? Fucking idiot. The fact that he goes from $4 to $50 for an Xbox, you don't have that? All right, I'll take 2 $50 gift cards.
It's the wildest drop off, which makes me think he must have known they did not have Xboxes when he started filming.
He must have.
Why would he? Why would it be?
He talked to another employee. He must have talked to another employee about the specific model that they're out of, so he could ask for that.
And he even goes, okay, I'll get the Xbox later, I guess. Just these 2 $15 gift cards. If they couldn't get a $450 Xbox, they'll settle for $15 worth of Best Buy items.
All right, Mike, I've been to Best Buy recently. I don't know how often you go to the store.
Not too recently, but I have an idea of what they sell. Yeah.
$15 won't buy anything in that store except for the candy by the cashier. There's nothing you can purchase unless you want a Diet Coke and some Skittles.
An HDMI cable or something, maybe. I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe a 10-foot HDMI cable if yours is shorting out or something. What the fuck would you do with this?
Here you go, kid. Plug your laptop into the television.
It's like buying cash. What was your channel name again?
Thanks a lot for your help, man. Appreciate you. Might have to open it to find out. Let's see if you guys got it. What is it?
So now he shows these kids opening up a wrapped Xbox in the appliance section of Best Buy. So this is like a weird jump cut. It doesn't make any sense. But what I love about this is how disinterested these kids are in this Xbox. They probably already have they probably have a PlayStation. I don't give a shit about this.
Well, also, he makes it feel like kids just found an Xbox. Like he has nothing to do with it. Like the way he presents it, usually, this would not be how he would do it. There would be some grandiose thing where he's like, kids, how badly do you want an Xbox? They're like, really bad, Keenan.
Yeah, and try to find like a kid who's down in his luck or parents can't afford an Xbox. These are just like random kids in a Best Buy. Their parents probably doing okay, you know?
Right.
Hey, let's go to the Best Buy. Look at all the stuff we can't buy.
They're looking at
Xboxes. Look at a stranger giving us an Xbox. It doesn't make any sense.
To find out. Let's see if you guys got it. What is it? Awesome. All right, yeah. That's pretty much it. I have 2 gift cards. You guys want to bless some random strangers today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the kids did not seem all that excited about the Xbox. So now Keenan's like, yeah, but do you guys want to feel the feeling that I'm feeling right now about giving, like paying it forward and giving out gifts? Like, sure, dude. I guess. Let's see how this goes.
We had some extra gift cards. Do you guys like them?
Sure.
There's 2 of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's so kind.
Yeah. Enjoy, guys.
Thank you.
Ugh. This mom and her son are just kind of like, oh, okay, I guess we're charity cases. Cool. I didn't realize
He's trying to make it sound like an organization he works for. We have some extra gift cards.
Right.
He's not
Me
just
and
some
my
creep
2
on
million
Instagram.
followers. Maybe you didn't hear about how popular I am on YouTube, but the cashier over there could vouch for me. He looked up my channel, so he knows.
Yeah, I didn't know he had. I'm gonna have to check his YouTube account, see if he does anything different than he does on Instagram.
I bet it's the same stuff.
Probably, but you never know.
Brando.
Big news.
Oh.
Everyone. Thanks to a very kind podcaster in Central Mass who has opened up his new home to me, I'll finally be opening my Black, gay, and trans art dungeon. I mean, studio.
That is big news. Wow.
Well, it sounds like he's a terrific guy, so I'd love to have him over.
This guy from Central Mass, who could that be? Why would he have Wokedown on his radar even? Doesn't even make sense, right?
Yeah, well, he sounds lovely.
All right. Well, thanks, Brando, for the super tip.gg
Thank you, buddy.
WATP coming in. Mike Cuts, $5. Carl, how is the villa heading up tomorrow? It's a whole 50 minutes from my house. Oh, sweet. Mike, we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be honest. I went and got my gift bag and all my stuff from Chrissy. And then I came to my room, and producer Chris and I have been in this room, and I've been doing shows ever since. So I haven't really gotten out and about yet. I did park next to Gino's car, and I do have photographs of Gino's car. That's the excitement that I've had so far. Gino's he's in the same building as me. I need to be very careful. I need to tiptoe around.
Yeah, look out.
I know.
It's a bounty
on
on your head.
Happen. There is a bounty on my head, and I'm very concerned about that. He might come running through this door any minute. So I'm kind of got some eyes in the back of my head.
I would hope he would do it on this show if he's going to do it. That would be nice of him.
I'd rather him do it during the Chrissy Mayer 48-hour content stream, which will be happening on Chrissy Mayer's channel this weekend. Watch us all weekend long at the Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel here at the Villa Roma Resort. All right. Is that enough advertising? Have I done enough yet?
I think so.
I think so too. All right. Let's head over to TikTok. See what's doing over there.
TikTok's a psyop by the Chinese to fuck up the minds of our youth and some other people too. So let's talk quite a lot about these TikTokers we stalk and know. TikTok fucking blows.
Mike, I know you don't really follow politics all that much, but
No.
I'm sure you've heard that Trump is cutting jobs. He's firing people from the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've decided that Doge and those folks have decided there's too much waste going on in the government. And, there's a lot of guys in the MAGA movement cheering this on. Yeah, what are we doing? Taxpayers are paying for all these people. What are they even doing? They're forwarding emails. Who knows?
Sure.
But you forget that there's real people. There's real people with real salaries that this is affecting. And Dr. Democracy just started a TikTok channel to let us know how this is affecting her.
Oh.
So this week I lost my dream job at the U.S. State Department. I worked in the War Crimes Office, but Trump and Rubio decided to eliminate that office, not to mention the entire undersecretariat that deals with human rights and democracy and labor. So I'm out of a job. And the only silver lining there is that I get my voice back because I'm no longer working for this administration, which is hell-bent on bringing us into fascism. So brand new to TikTok, just wanted to introduce myself and say hi. I have a PhD from Oxford University where I focused on how countries recover from genocide and how victims get justice. That's what I was trying to do as a senior
What are you doing
policy
here,
advisor
idiots?
in the Office of
Go to one of them.
Criminal Justice, which no longer exists at the U.S. State Department. So I'm here and I'm looking for ways to continue the good fight.
All right. So the bad news is she lost her very important job, and she's not going to be able to help find citizens like us anymore in that role. But she got her voice back, which is nice. She no longer gets to kowtow to the Trump administration. She's out of there now. And so she put out a video after that to show what she's doing to get her voice back and fight back against the injustices that are going on. This is her with her kids standing on their porch in the front of their house in Washington, D.C., and they're banging on pots and pans.
I've started a mobile coffee cart.
No. This is a 8 p.m. nightly porch protest across D.C. against the authoritarian takeover, a small moment of solidarity in our neighborhood being torn apart by the U.S. government. Trump has to battle that. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's got to be careful who he fires over there. There's some powerful people.
I got to tell you, if you had me guess the sound on that one, I wouldn't have thought a protest against war crimes. You know,
it's funny you say that.
Low on my list.
That was a suggestion from the Discord. They said this would be a funny guess the sound. So that is exactly where the person who put that in the Discord's head was at.
I just nail it. I know my sisters.
No, I was actually there for that protest. I remember that one. That was an important one for me.
Keep fighting, ladies.
All right. Let's head over to Moses, Trisha Paytus' husband. You know, there's a lot of controversy about this boy, Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
They had a kid, they named him Aquaman.
Yeah.
And they're getting clowned for it a little bit. So Moses is going to explain.
I don't like that idea. Yeah, I don't like that they're getting clowned for it because, like, if you're a level-headed person, you're like, obviously, there's a good reason they named their kid Aquaman. Let's hear them out.
Ahoy, hoy. Can you call Chris and ask him? Because I'm doing WATS right now. Okay, bye. My wife is looking for the building that we're in, which is she's pretty aware of my schedule at this point, I would think, but thought it might be an emergency, so I answered anyway.
Well, thank God.
By the way, yes, I should have. I'm too nice of a guy. The answer to where is building number 4 is the building with the number 4 on it. But that's just how they label things here at
guys. I'm hearing another hamburger travel story in the works.
Here we go.
Time it's Jenny who's lost.
Oh wow! Wait until you hear about Jenny picking up Adam from the airport. It's going to be a whole thing. I can't wait. I'll be writing down notes. All right. This is Trisha Paytus' husband, Moses, talking about why they picked out the baby name Aquaman.
Yes.
I wanted to talk real quick about the name of our new baby, Aquaman. And it's interesting to see how strong reactions are. And it's kind of funny in a way to see it when somebody is hearing it for the first time. But for us, when you understand the connection to water and the connection to, you know, aqua is the first refers to ocean, rain, and then after that refers to water. So it's basically
okay, but it's also a superhero, right?
He's a water man. Now I get it.
No. Moses, hold on real quick. I get it. There's water in the ocean. There's water in rain. No, I get that. But Aquaman is a superhero, right? Like,
you see, aqua means water. Now it's a very normal name with that context.
How is this family in show business? This guy is anti-charisma. This is so bad. Like, dude,
at least I don't remember
a TikTok video.
I don't remember Gwyneth Paltrow going, no, you see, like, apples grow from trees and what apples provide nourishment. And that's why I named my child that. She just did it and then moved on with her life, you know?
Yeah. And then John got a tight 5 out of it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know, the identity of water, the identity of being from the ocean. We are basically a walking ocean. You're a body of water from the ocean that is now walking.
No. Okay, you're so wrong about this. Maybe this is a language thing. An ocean is a very specific form of a body of water. It's salt water. It's massive. We're not walking oceans. If anything, we're walking puddles, right? I mean, I get that we're mostly water people are. That makes sense. We're not walking oceans.
I gotta tell you, if they named the kid Aqua Paytus, it's odd, but I'm not talking about it. They named it Aquaman.
They named it after a superhero.
What are we doing?
It changes everything. Right.
Land, the idea of being a water being, a water man, an Aquaman. I personally prefer the name Aqua as far as both in the meaning of ocean and both in the way it sounds.
And Aqua is clearly a boy's name already. You don't need to add the man. You know?
Aqua. I like that he goes, I named him that because of the deep-seated meaning behind it. How really water is the foundation of life. And it's really, all of us are water beings. But also it kind of sounds cool too, right? Aqua?
Vinny Chase, cool. Aquaman, you know?
Sounds good in your ear, right? It's not bad. Thank God I don't have a name with deep meaning. It's just Karl, you know? No one's be like, oh, why did he be Karl? It's just a name. I don't know.
I have the laziest name of my generation, just Mike.
Oh, yeah. I know so many Mikes. Mike. I literally have probably 10 friends named Mike. It's the most common name there is.
Everyone I've ever met named Mike among their friends goes by their last name because you know so many other Mikes already.
It's so true. There's no Mike that I call Mike, I don't think.
Right.
You're right.
Water is a bit of a harder name to have. So Aquaman was the perfect way to describe that. And then to us, it's beautiful and fun and fits to our character that is also a movie poster. And there is also a character of that nature.
Okay. All right. So now we're getting to the crux of the matter. The movie poster is what sold you. You were walking past the movie theater like, hey, wait a second. I got an idea right here.
Yes, also cool Jason Momoa is very handsome.
Right, yes.
Don't forget that the character, there's different Aquamans, there's different aesthetics to it. And it's not just about the movie character, it's more about the idea that there is an ocean man, an Aquaman. And it just happened.
Did he even think about this before he hit record? Did he get any thoughts together on this? What's he doing?
What do you mean there is one? Should we be scared?
And that it actually also happens in the world of, let's say, superheroes. But because usually there's the different elements. There's an Iron Man and all that. But it's not like, we're talking about an Ant-Man or a Superman or...
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
That would be silly.
Obviously that would be very silly if your son was Ant-Man or Superman.
No,
of course.
This is Aquaman, the most serious of the superheroes.
Can't wait till they have their fourth child, Batman. They have to explain that one. Well, you see, bats are cool. They fly. They're mammals. Can hear real good. I don't know.
We love Christian Bale.
We're talking about the most basic element that is given life, that to me is our identity.
Yeah, I'm going to name my kid Carbon. That'll be a fun one.
But again, Carbon Man. Why is
Man right? Yes, you're right. Yeah, it has to be Carbon Man. Right. Good point. Carbon Boy. Someday he'll change his name. Carbon Man.
He turns 18.
Carbon Baby.
What drives the name? So it only makes sense that there also be a character like that, just like we have in mythology. We have so many characters, but I didn't want to take a name out of the mythology or the different kings and different people that are that we invented along history that refers to the ocean or have relationship with the ocean. I wanted it to be very pure, just Aquaman, and keep it very simple in that way. It is, when you hear something for the first time, there's always a shock value, but the reality is, I'm sure that the first person to name their son Moses, I'm sure had the same reaction. Like, what do you think? Your son is the prophet?
Yeah, I mean, Moses is also a ridiculous name.
Yeah, but it would be a little more like if the first person named their kid Jew Man.
Right? Well, yeah. King of the Jew Man. Right.
Moses was another guy's name. All right. Aquaman is not his name. It's the character's name.
Right. Yes. Good point. He's very confused. There's a language barrier here, Mike.
I suppose.
It will lead the people of Israel or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there is always that kind of reaction when you use a name that is in some way bigger than life, but for me, it's just a name that fits life. It's the most basic.
If you have to explain why you named your baby the name you gave it for 4 minutes and 46 seconds, you fucked up.
Aquaman is more human than any of us. That's the point I'm making.
What it really comes down to.
Simple way of describing who we are, our true identity, which is one of water. So anyway, it's a long answer, but the essence is there if you understand it. And I think it would be very easy to remember that. And I don't think that our kids will have issues with their name. I don't think that that's really where.
No.
I think it's
No kid's gonna tease another kid in his class because his name is Aquaman. That could never possibly happen.
Impossible.
Not gonna throw him in a pool.
He's like, we did it to stop any confusion. And it's like, yeah, I'm sure that's what the first day of school will always be like for this kid. No confusion when they see Aquaman Paytus or whatever the fucking kid's name is.
I mean, I want to throw a bottle of water at this kid. You know what I mean? He's just a little baby. I feel like that'd be rude, but it's so funny, right? Here, Aquaman, take that.
The other way around. People, when they hear the name, they're not going to think, oh, what an odd name. They'll think, oh, I know this person, and I'm happy that they're here, or I'm be excited about it.
Yeah, I'm happy they're here. Someone's drowning.
Well, right, yeah. Can you please tell the dolphins to come help us? Can you round up the other sea creatures? We got a problem going on over here. No, it's just
Never
my dad's
fear.
fucking weird. No, I don't actually talk to any of the sea creatures. My dad's a weirdo. Called me Aquaman. Can't communicate with dolphins. I'm sorry.
Because I'm water. Don't you get? We're all water, so I'm water.
Yeah,
I
think it's like 70% or something. My dad was telling me all about it. I don't know what.
Yeah.
If we're all water, you don't need to name the kid that. It's like naming him Skin.
Right. Yeah. Organs guy. Look at me. I'm organs guy. Get all these organs. You sure do.
Bullied. You're the bully, I guess. I don't know. If that's the way you look at life and look at people when you hear their name, it's only a reflection of you, not.
He's getting out in front of it for future bullies. This baby is like a couple months old. He's already just being like, and by the way, if you want to bully Aquaman because you think that makes you the bigger man, it doesn't. It makes you the loser. Just FYI.
That's how you know the kid is. They picked a bad name. We're 3 weeks in. They're like, all right, listen, we know you're going to get bullied. That's a certainty. And they're the problem. All these future kids are the problem. We're already predicting in 10 years. We don't know what the world is going to be like, but they're going to think you're a fucking moron for having that name.
Of the child or their name or what they're doing in life. You know, we enjoy life. We like to celebrate life. And this is one of the ways that we celebrate. And there's people that are not always happy and want to celebrate. And I understand that too. But we're not going to change the way we live because of that. And we will continue to do things that fits who we are, our character, our children, and the way we see the world, the way we want to see the world. So anyway, thank you for listening, and gonna go back to the kids.
Perfect video, Moses. You crushed it.
You really did.
You answered all our questions.
Now we understand, and there's peace in the world.
What I love about this is that Trisha Paytus, Moses' wife, also put out a video to explain why their son is named Aquaman.
More succinct,
very different.
Slightly crazier, if I may add.
I can read into things based on these two responses to why their son is Aquaman, but I want to play first, and I'll give you my take on it.
Let's talk about the name Baby Aquaman, because the internet is very, very divisive on it. Now, obviously, I really don't care. I shared the name with the world. It is his legal name. It's on his birth certificate. If you know anything about me, you know I had a little Aquaman phase back in 2017, 2018, a time when I felt really low in life, and I had this weird, drawn to him. Another thing, I don't know, my husband loves water. He identifies as water, and that's very sincerely, very truthfully. He doesn't like to think of himself as our physical bodies, our physical beings, gender, sexuality, all that stuff is very fluid and identifies as water, which I thought.
Okay. He identifies as water. I've heard of people having a fluid gender identity, but he's literally fluid. Is his gender identity? That's different.
That's our friend Solar level of like.
Right.
But,
It's funny. I have that in my notes. So it's not the craziest thing to identify as, because yes, we are mostly water. At least he's not like a bird person or whatever the fuck Solar's up to these days.
well,
So the worst.
but we're glossing over the craziest part. Is Trisha communicating with him telepathically? This kid is weeks old. Like, how do we know what he identifies as?
No, she's talking about Moses.
Oh, Moses identifies as one?
Yes,
Oh,
he was
I
saying
totally
that in his video.
misunderstood this.
Right, and then she reinforces it here. She's like, "Look at, okay, so what's going on here? I'll break it down because there's only a little bit left of this video.
Okay.
What's going on here is that Moses was like, we got to name our son Aquaman, and Trisha
I'm
goes,
water. I'm
right,
a water man.
right, I'm a water man. I want my son to be a water man. He's going to be water man, just like me. And Trisha goes, yeah, I okay. I mean, I remember I went through that phase where I was like really into Aquaman, like 2017 and 2018, but I was like not in a good place. And I was really fucking up my life. And it kind of reminds me of like bad times and stuff. And things are better now. No, we're doing Aquaman. She's like, okay. Your call. That's fine.
Trisha, I'm sorry. I thought like she was saying like the baby identified, and I was like, this psycho bitch. I didn't realize she had a madman in the home.
Yeah, no, listen to this again. Now that you understand the context of this, and tell me if I'm wrong. It's possible.
I don't know. My husband loves water. He identifies as water. And
oh, yes.
Very sincerely, very truthfully. He doesn't like to think of himself as like our physical bodies, our physical beings, gender, sexuality, all that stuff. He's very fluid and identifies as water. Which
He's not a man. He's just water. All right. Don't call me anything other than H2O. I'm the H2O guy over here. I'm Moses.
Hey, man, how's it going? Man? I assume you mean Aquaman.
Human ocean, I believe is what you meant to say just now. This guy's fucking nuts.
Holy shit.
Well, there's a reason why he married Trisha Paytus, Mike. This is not a guy with his head's on right.
I look at Trisha in a whole new light. I'm sorry, honey. You're going through a lot. I don't know what brought you to this lifestyle.
The chat is having a field day with this.
Oh my God.
Which I thought was a little cuckoo when I first met him. And then I was like, I started adapting the philosophy as kind of thinking, yes, we're all water beings. And finally,
okay, this is my favorite part of this video.
We're all food beings. We're all blood beings.
Yes, we're all water beings.
Okay, this is my favorite part of the video right here, where very different than what Moses was saying about naming his son Aquaman. Trisha has a very different take on it.
And finally, Aquaman can go by whatever he wants to go by. Aquaman can go by Aqua. His middle name is also Moses, so he can go by Moses if he would like to. And if one day he wants to change his name, he's welcome to do that as well.
She's already ready for this guy to be like, I don't want to be Aquaman. Why'd you name me Aquaman? They'll be like, okay, we can change your name. It's fine. We can always change your name. Like, she definitely was not on board with this name. If she's already talking about a name change after 3 weeks.
And Moses is like, no, it's like 10 or 12 years of bullying, and then it'll be fine. Everyone's going to be like, hey, yeah, it's Aquaman.
Yes. Yeah, do you see the dynamic here? It's very funny. He's like, by the way, if you bully my son Aquaman, that's on you, you loser. And Trisha's just like, look, we'll change the name. It's fine. We don't want any problems here. It's very funny.
Trisha, I'm sorry. You're going through this. It's going to be difficult.
Well, not everyone cares about what Trisha's going through. Let's head over to supertip.gg/WATP. We do have Rosie O'Donnell coming up. We do have Woke Chad coming up. We got some fun things to talk about. Some women eating Taco Bell. Who doesn't want to watch that? But first, Anonymous says, war crimes, schmore crimes. People die in war all the time, lady.
That's fair.
No comment. Another one from Anonymous.
Naming your kid Aquaman is pretty gay. While you're at it, name your next kid Captain Planet. Another win for the toe.
That would be his take on this. That is gay. Correct.
Definitely.
Eugenio Vasquez coming in.
You reach down between my legs, ease the seat back. She's blinding. I'm flying. Right behind the rearview mirror now. Got the feeling. Power steering. Pistons popping. Ain't no stopping now. Panama.
Panama.
Oh.
Name Taken says, I sent an Opie voice super tip yesterday at the last minute. Didn't go through before the end of the show. Could you play it today? I actually already did. Name Taken. But since you're here and since you've asked so nicely, I'd be happy to do that again for you. Right. Hold on. Let me get this off the screen. Right now.
So, what if Ron the waiter has never known the intimate touch of a woman? Not a warm one, anyways. Yes, his roommate says the smell coming from his room is putrid, but that's no reason to insult the guy.
So I think Opie's implying that Ron the waiter, who's claiming to be a virgin, is maybe having sex with a corpse.
Well, what a man
about
does
that, Mike?
behind closed doors. It's not my not
Oh,
my
you're
place
muted,
to
my
judge.
friend. What happened? We lost
I
your
am?
volume. We lost.
no.
You. Why
What?
did you go?
Oh,
What's your
no.
roadcaster doing now? Come back. Please come back.
I don't know what to do.
Oh no. Oh no. I've had to run this show by myself before and it was not good.
Does this
not-
do anything?
It's not a good move
No?
on my part.
Hello?
All right, I'll read some more. You work on that. I'll read some more super chats here. Madame Priest, $2 says, if you had to choose a superhero name, what's yours?
Hello.
God, I love Spider-Man, but I don't like
No,
spiders, so I
nothing?
don't think I'd want to be
Fuck.
Spider-Man. Also, Spider's never like a cool character in a movie. Spider's always the guy who gets whacked. You're like, oh, fuck Spider. So who would I go with as superhero? The Tick? Maybe the Tick. Steve Morton, surprised Mr. Pastas didn't go with Muppet names since he's married to Miss Piggy. Very well done, Steve. I like that. Goat Malp. Carl just wishes they called the kid Ocean Man. See? That makes a lot of sense. It's a Ween reference. Ocean Man. Next picks with 279. You've lost the plot when Trisha's the sane one. That's what I'm saying. Mike sent this over, and in his notes, because I guess he didn't really understand, he goes, Trisha's got an even crazier explanation of why this kid's named this. And I watched that. I went, no, Trisha's the sane one who says, like, this kid could change his name or go by his middle name, Moses, or, AM or something, like, abbreviate the name, come up with a cool nickname for it. Because if I have an Aquaman in my class, I'm the teacher, I'm grading that one a little bit harder. Black Ass, we all hear Mike. You're the only one who doesn't. Oh shit, is it on me? Is this what happened last time too? That it was on me? Son of a bitch. Christian Blatt, you're always there to tell me when I'm fucking up. I wish I was there to tell you when you're fucking up more often. We could hear Mike find funny prank. All right, let me see if I can hear videos that are playing. Maybe it's completely on me and I've lost my audio. Because I can't hear myself in my headphones the way I have this setup going.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat? I think I'm going to go for 12 this time. I think I could do about 15.
So that's working for me. You guys can all hear that, obviously, because everyone can hear everything. I'm the only one with the problem. Thank you, Principal Uncertainty. 5 pounds towards Carl's prep habit. Is that an AIDS medicine joke? What is that supposed to mean? Maybe you should read the free chat more, Carl. There's, reading the free chats for suckers, if you ask me. All right, let's see what's going on.
Work?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Now, Mike, let me explain what just happened.
What?
Everyone could hear you except for me.
What?
I know. I did this happen before too, not that long ago.
God damn it.
I mean, I set up a whole studio remotely, so things are different than normal, but still, I don't know. All of a sudden, I couldn't hear you. Do you remember what point you were making?
I'm sure it was one of my best. I finally turned. All the people that hate me and all the people that love me applauded.
Jacques says Carl is majorly fucking with Mike. I'm not. I swear to God, I could not hear what he was saying. I wouldn't do that to him.
It would have been great if I unplugged everything and just destroyed. I've been very careful to not move anything.
I know. I felt bad about that. All right.
Well,
you ready to enjoy some Taco Bell with some big old bitches?
Yes. As a matter of fact, speaking of big old bitches, did you see I tweeted our boy Royce Lopez has had beef with the park hoppers. They're trying to get his videos taken down.
Yeah, those would suck.
They could be coming for us next.
Well, We do talk about them a lot, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe we should steer clear.
Yeah.
They're a real problem. I should reach out to Royce, see how he's dealing with that.
Yeah.
All right. So this is from the Hebrew Hammer in our Discord. And let's see how these fine women enjoy their Taco Bell.
How many Taco Bell stackers can we eat? I think I'm going to go for 12 this time. I think I could do about 15. I think I could do about 23. Just to make it even. Got the Taco Bell stackers in this bag.
All right, Mike, I have to ask you a question. You know what a Taco Bell stacker is?
I don't, actually.
I didn't either. So I reached out to the Taco Bell expert in my life, Lucy Tightbox, and asked her what that is so I could get an understanding. Mm-hmm. And apparently she says it's like a quesadilla, but if you folded it into a triangle, like how people fold flags at military funerals. That sounds like there's a lot of flour, tortilla, and cheese involved. Interesting. If I had to guess. Yeah, it sounds like it would fill you up.
23 they were throwing out?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to find out if they hit their goals or not.
Great.
Get ready for the goal, Aaron Imholt.
It almost rigged.
They're even holding the bag and like, holy shit, this is heavy. if you order fast food, you're like, whoa, it brings your arm down a little bit. You're doing it wrong.
Go ahead, ladies. Oh, I don't have the voice anymore. Fuck.
Oh shit! Don't fuck it up.
Here's my first one. Here's my first one. First one. Second one. This is my 15th one. 17th one.
Jesus.
This is my 13th one. I made it past 12, y'all.
I like that woman. She's like, I can't do more than a dozen. I did more than a dozen. She's very proud of herself with this.
A dozen.
Dozen stackers. This is like that really old Family Guy joke where Peter gets a lot of money and he orders like 12,000 chicken fajitas at the fast food restaurant. He's like, yeah, I have a lot of money now, so I can like buy a lot of food. Like,
yeah.
You shouldn't be spending $100 on Taco Bell for yourself. It's not good.
That's the weird thing to me is bragging. Well, there's two weird things. Is like, as a larger man myself, that is still crazy to me. Like the idea of downing 12 or thinking you can do 24 or any of that is nuts to me. But also like the idea of having no, like, obviously I'm not going to do this in public. Like, I'm not going to film myself and show everyone how cool I am.
When I was a skinny boy in my late teens, early 20s, I could down probably 7 beef and cheddars in a sitting. And the shame that I would feel. I'm not doing that in public. I'm not like sitting in the restaurant with 7 sandwiches around me.
Look at this guy's like and subscribe. This is what I do.
Could you imagine in this world where like anyone could just be a broadcaster and you choose to be like, yeah, look at how gluttonous I can be. Cool, man.
That's the true illness, is showing people more than the actual eating.
It's one thing if you're like that hot dog eating guy, whatever his name is, because he's like skinny. You know, he's like, wow, you eat a lot of hot dogs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sure. But if you're like Vito Giswaldi and you're bragging about how many hot dogs you can eat, you're like, yeah, well, dude, stop it. Don't do that.
You shouldn't. Yeah.
No.
I'm done with the stackers and I'm moving on to burritos.
I've never had 15 sandwiches and be like, all right, now it's time for a burrito.
All right. What else? What else
we got here? Yeah, this is going to get crazy.
This is my last one. I don't think I can make it past 30. Nachos for a little break.
Okay. So she just ate 30 stackers. Now she's eating nachos that are covered in sour cream and meat and cheese. That's break time food.
I need a little break.
Slowing down back there? Yep, I got you. After 17 stackers, and you and 5 burritos.
I've heard of fat shaming, but I've never heard of not fat enough shaming. What are you slowing down back there? Yeah, I had 15 stackers. Oh, is that all? Okay.
Is that it, Tiny?
My goal was what, 23? I got 30. So I think that's an accomplishment. Mine was 12. I got 14 stackers down.
Can someone do the math in the chat? How many calories is 30 stackers? I have to know. I mean, that stacker has to be 150 to 250 each. So I have to know what that is.
I see. I was thinking way more than that because I feel like fast food stuff is always way more than you think. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's butter and cheese and flour tortillas and
3 quesadillas and 10 tacos. Wow. My goal was 15 stackers and I had 17 stackers 5 burritos, some chips and cheese, and
hold on, you buried the lead. 5 burritos? That right there, my stomach would never forgive me. That's just way too much.
Hey, there's some vegetables in there, pal.
There's some lettuce in this one.
Yeah.
I ordered me a 12-pack of Cinnabon Delight. And how many can you eat?
I don't know, 2? Maybe a third.
If I'm being bad.
For a long drive, I don't know. How many can you eat? You're shaming us.
I can't imagine how bad I was going to say the 15th, but like the 5th one is, where you're not enjoying them at that point.
No, this is not about enjoyment, Mike. It's not what it is at all. All right. Speaking of fat bitches, Rosie O'Donnell has got an issue going on that needs to be addressed.
At least she's attractive.
Well, hello, everybody. It's Monday all day, as my Nana would say. How are you? I'm all right, except for this cold sore that's now like flat. You know,
I love the update on her herpes is what she's become. Rosie O'Donnell has got this giant fucking herpes on her top lip. And she's like, hey, everyone. So I just want to give you an update on what's going on with this thing. Cool.
Why start the video like this? Like, if you're that worried about it, maybe be like, oh, I guess I'm not going to make a video today. Like, her words are worthless.
Mike, thank you, Mike. Right. That's what I was going to say. Like, take a day off. If you have a cold sore, like, just take the week off. It's fine.
She's not Daniel Alexander. I'm not refreshing the page going, where's Rosie today? What's happening?
now like flat. You're not supposed to touch it. I know. It's flat and it's like got a little scab on it. So I'm letting it air out.
Yeah, we can see it. By the way, your camera is so close to your fucking face. You have to describe your cold sore to us. We all see it. It's fine.
These are Stuttering John levels of gross, where it's like, why are you doing this to us? Like, to gross us out, or make us feel bad, or?
I have this thing where you can put like a circle over it and it sort of disappears, but then I'm like, who cares? Everybody gets cold sores. Well, not everybody, because I never got one till last year in October. And I went to the doctor. I'm like, what the hell is that? They're like, it's a cold sore. I'm like, it can't be a cold sore. I never had one. And some MAGA people are like, it's also herpes. I'm like, okay, it's herpes simplex too, whatever.
Some MAGA people. So if you don't like Rosie O'Donnell and you make fun of her, you're obviously all in on MAGA. I can tell you.
Not even don't like her. If you make the cliche joke of, oh, that cold sore must be herpes, then you have voted for Donald Trump and you're a Republican?
Now, my friend Mike Geary, Blind Mike right here.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of Rosie O'Donnell. He thinks she stinks.
Yeah,
also, something I know about Mike Geary, he doesn't give a fuck about the MAGA movement.
No.
He's not involved in it in any way. It's very possible to not care about politics or Trump or MAGA and think Rosie O'Donnell stinks.
And
both those
to
things
me,
can be true.
And like, I'm sure like people make fun of Rosie O'Donnell's looks and everything. To me, it's the, as I always call it, calls from Nana, where it's like, today my cold sore is acting up again. And it's like, oh, okay. It's scabbing. And you're like, God damn it. Oh, you should get it checked out. Have someone other than me look at it, you know?
If that's a one-to-one phone call, at least you could say she's trying to connect with family, and that's
right.
That's what's going on in their life. That's what she's talking about. She's on TikTok doing this to anyone who can watch it.
And then goes into, by the way, like just a political rant. Like she does this, like, I've got a cold sore, and then is like, all right, now take me seriously because I have some things to say.
I don't know. It's a virus. I got it. I don't know how. You can make that as tawdry as you want, but that's the truth. I'm 63 years old, not going to any fun sex parties, people.
Oh, you're not invited? I can't believe it. What are the chances?
No. I'm glad she owned the trolls because they all really think she's getting fucked by men with herpes.
Just clearing that up.
There is a lot of drinking over in Ireland, so I wouldn't put it past some of these guys.
I'm sure everyone understands. All right, so there's two things. First of all, I'm going to talk about that show, that documentary on Netflix, Unknown Number.
No, thank you. So I was listening to I was listening to No Agenda, the show that I very much enjoy. John C. Dvorak was talking about how Rosie O'Donnell came out after the Minnesota shooting and was like, oh, this was a MAGA person, and that's why he's shooting up children and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so Adam Curry goes, oh, I didn't realize that Rosie O'Donnell had a show. And John is so funny. He goes, oh, yeah, she has a show on TikTok where we look up her nose. So that's a perfect description of what Rosie's show is. The camera's way too close to her face. We can see way too much of what's going on. I don't need to see what her brain looks like as she's 63 years old, but
yeah.
Oh, well, that's what she's doing.
Yeah. And then it's just this nonsense. It's like, I want to tell you about a documentary I watched. And it's why? Why do you want to tell me this? No one gives a fuck about your insight. That I don't get it. I guess there are some people that'll just watch anything if you bash Trump. So that's, I imagine, who her followers are. But she does that for like 8 minutes or something. In the email, I said I just begged Karl not to play the whole thing. I was like, just so it's clear, don't play the whole video.
Just do the herpes part. And to answer your question, Stephen Colbert right now is going, why are we booking this lady? Let's get her. We'll fly her in internationally. Let's get her on the show.
She's great. So the video at the end, it just randomly cuts off.
Right. So that's just start part 2.
It's like when you're relieved, like back in the day when cell service would cut out more easily. And you're like, I don't have to call that person back. That was a natural end to that conversation. Thank God. And then she calls you back and you're like, damn it.
Ah, shit. All right. Oh, hey, Nana. Yeah, I guess we did get disconnected. So what were you saying?
Okay. Apparently, it went off and then I went, and then my thing opened and it started bleeding.
Jesus. Just when you thought it couldn't get more gross. Now she's telling us about how her herpes sore was bleeding.
Well, I know what you're all thinking. At least it's not pussing. And let me stop you right there.
When does it end? People who get these. Anyway, the little boy in the place.
I love that segue right there. So anyway, there's blood and pus coming out from my herpes sore on my lip. Anyway, so this little boy, he's
the small children that go to school with my kid.
Yeah. Oh, Rosie. We do appreciate her on this show.
Yeah, she is.
I appreciate the great Brian Johnson from Tell 'em Steve Dave coming into supertip.gg/WATP. He says, careful, Karl. That bedspread has semen stains from the late 60s on it. Those aren't the ones I'm worried about. The ones from the 60s are not the ones I'm worried about, Brian. This place is lovely. It's very nice. I appreciate Chrissy for putting us up. We love it here.
Don't worry, Karl. You could never vocalize disappointment in me better than I can myself. Also, tune into Watt B on Tuesday when we're hopefully covering Howard Stern's return.
That's Christian Blatt. Yeah, you gotta put like periods. WATB. Who are these broadcasters? Tuesday at 2, I'll be on.
I couldn't believe. So this tells you a lot about Stern's. Like, it's basically my job to listen to that. And I kind of forgot it was supposed to happen Tuesday morning. And then I saw you guys go live and I was like, oh fuck, that's right. Let me hear their coverage of it. And when you said they literally played an ad going, actually, we mean Monday. I was like, you're gonna be shitting me.
And then you just have a drop of Robin going, what the hell is going on here? It's like, yeah, what is going on here? Can there be some explanation for this? There's all this brew hub about this big comeback and the return of Howard Stern. And then he's just like, nah, not today. Not now. Next week.
Was there any more? I know there was speculation that his cat died. Was there any, do we know what happened?
There's speculation that the cat died, that his mom has some issues. I guess, I think someone put out family emergency or something. So we don't really know more than that.
All right.
Anyway, whatever. I don't even really care what Howard has to say because I kind of think I know what it is, but I was just interested to hear how he's going to present it. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get to it this Tuesday on Who Are These Broadcasters. I'll be back on again with those guys chatting about Howard Stern. Miguel with $5 says the confidence in which she first said 23 should impress and scare everyone watching. She first said 23. Is that Rosie? What are we talking about?
I don't know. Oh, the Taco Bell thing.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
yeah,
yes.
I can get 23 down. Yeah.
The fat chicks, yes. And then she got 30. She's like, oh yeah, I'm here for 23 today.
That's nothing.
Yeah, like that's a good thing if you're doing like reps on the bench or something. You're like, look, I'm gonna do 10 reps of 10, and then you get to like 15. You're like, all right, yeah,
Have some confidence. Yeah.
Right. But if you're like thinking you're gonna have 23 stackers, you have 30, not so much.
Yeah.
You ready to hear some stories from our buddy Woke Dad?
What?
I mean woke Chad.
Oh.
Woke Chad, I mean, not woke Dad.
That's
Woke,
what you meant. Yeah.
woke Chad coming in.
I'd love to.
Apparently he was at the beach and he witnessed something that was going down.
I just saw this family pull into the parking lot at the beach as I was getting out of the water, and I sat in the back of my car drying off and watched them get out of theirs. There was a man and a woman and a son and a daughter, and they all walked towards the back of the car, and the trunk popped open. The man reached in and grabbed a folding chair and headed towards the beach, and his son followed. And then the mother handed 2 chairs to the daughter, and the daughter made her way to the beach. And then the mother reached in the trunk and pulled out a heavy cooler and set it down on the ground. And then she picked up a basket and slung it up on her arm. And then she grabbed another chair and took it out and leaned it against the bumper. Then she picked up the cooler, and I could see her trying to figure out how she was going to do cooler, basket, and chair. And by this point, the man was already sitting in his chair looking out at the water. And I thought, if I went over and helped her and he saw that, he would maybe be embarrassed or angry. And I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't know what their dynamic is. It's really none of my business. But then I thought about the son.
I'm glad you're laughing at this, because I'm hearing this. I'm going, I never would have noticed any of this. I never would have observed any of this. Why is he studying this family so closely?
I just watched and let it happen. And she fumbled the cooler, and I still did nothing.
So, but listen to his interpretation of what's going on here, though. It gets way deeper. It's not just surface level here.
Oh, okay.
And the example that he was seeing as he followed his dad to the beach, not carrying anything. And I thought, yes, that's your son. That's your family. You can do what you want. But someday soon, your son is going to be out on his own, doing what he's doing as part of Team Human. And in my 50 years, from what I've seen, Team Human could use a lot more men who are carriers and helpers, and far fewer who sit waiting to be served. Come on, man. There's still time to change.
I'm sorry. Did you add the music to the background?
No, I definitely did not.
Is he implying that he is God in this situation?
He's godlike in this situation where he's recognizing Team Human Being needs to be better.
The song playing is "What If God Was One of Us?" And based on the story he's telling, he's insinuating he is God. Like, imagine he does in fact walk among us.
I just love the fact that he observed this quick thing that he has no idea what the context of it is. He just sees that like the mom's carrying more stuff than the dad did down to the beach. And he's coming up with all these scenarios in his head where like someday this boy is going to grow up and he's going to treat his wife shitty. And then it'll be a generational thing that happens. But the reason why I played that is not because of that. It's because someone asked him a follow-up question in the chats and he made another video about it the next day.
Oh,
why
good.
didn't you help? Or did you help is the question. Yeah. And so this gets even deeper than just that.
No, I did not help the lady at the beach who was struggling with cooler, basket, and chair. And just saying that out loud makes me feel strange because I like to consider myself to be a helpful person. And the conversations and comments under the video I made have me reflecting on exactly why I chose not to help. And I think it has to do with the fact that I briefly saw their dynamic when they got out of the car. And the way they moved past each other coldly reminded me of a lot of firsthand life experience I've had where men might not be physically abusive to their spouse or significant other, but they're mentally abusive.
Yeah. He understands the entire dynamic. All he do is observe these people get out of their car, open the trunk, grab some stuff, and go down to the beach. And he knows exactly what's going on with this guy's psyche, with their dynamic and their relationship.
I would be petrified if I heard this. Like if you, for whatever reason, knew this was about me and my girlfriend, like if you had solid info, like he's talking about you and your girlfriend, I would get off the stream. I would be like, sorry, Karl, I'd text you. Like, I can't joke about this. I'm petrified right now. Why is this man watching us so closely?
Also, the real reason that he didn't go over to help the woman as she was carrying more things than her husband did.
Right.
She was not that hot. She's just not that attractive. That's what it comes down to. We all know the real answer. This guy's acting like, listen, I'm just trying to not to get in the way of the dynamic. I know that she's being abused at home. I don't want to ruin the hat or make it worse.
They forgot the fucking cooler. She saw it in there and didn't want to go, can someone help me, please? She was just like, I'll get the cooler. It's not that big.
It's not a big deal. I can carry all this stuff. It's fine. There's no way that's true, Wick. Wick says 30 equals 12,000 calories. No. That can't be true. Please tell me.
Can I tell you? When you came up with your number, I was like, oh, maybe I'm way off. I thought like 15,000.
For 30 stackers, you think it's 15,000 calories?
Yes. They're all 500?
The 500 a piece?
That's not crazy to me.
I guess not.
No, not at all.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine what that toilet looked like? Fuck. That poor fucking toilet. I've been hearing a lot about, like on the Dick Show, they've been talking about how people just aren't fucking much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because of this fast food. It makes people very unattractive.
Maybe.
Stop eating the fast food, everyone. It's not good. All right, let's back this up a little bit.
A lot of firsthand life experience I've had where men might not be physically abusive to their spouse or significant other, but they're mentally abusive and they're belittling, and they might do it in front of their family, and they might do it in public, and it might go on into the night and into the next day.
Wow.
And I don't know if that would have been his reaction. He saw some hairy stranger.
I don't know if that would have been his reaction, as I've never met or spoken to these people.
Right. I'm already speculating about all this crazy shit. But by the way, I don't actually know anything. Right. That's the real thing that's going on.
Was in my mind. And I think, unfortunately, if we keep paying attention, there will be other instances in the future where I might make a different decision if I see something similar. And this morning on my run, a song came on the playlist, and I thought, ooh, another option could be.
This guy is thinking about this the next morning while he's jogging and thinking about something else he could have done. Now listen to this. So he could have helped her or not helped her. He chose not to help her. But there was a third option he didn't even consider until he was rethinking about the moment again the next day.
My God.
Post up on the beach while she's bringing things over and sing Better Be Good to Me by Tina Turner really loudly over and over again until it caught his attention. Oh, sure, babe. Anything to please you, but you better be good to me. That's how it's gotta be.
Now, Mike, I have to tell you, I told you when we first started playing this story, I would not have observed this. I would not have noticed it. It wouldn't have changed my day in any way. I wouldn't have made a TikTok video about it.
If we take it apart, it's a family went to the beach and the lady carried a couple more items than the guy.
Right. Either way, either my life is way more interesting than this guy's life. That's why I just wouldn't be interested in this. Or I'm just not paying attention to strangers. I'm not tuned into what strangers are doing even nearly as much as woke.
Nor should you be. Leave us alone.
Okay, good. Okay, thank God. All right, that's what I thought. I thought I was doing the right thing. I wasn't sure.
Yes.
All right, I have one more clip. You're gonna like this because turns out Woke Chad and you have something in common. Woke Chad traveled to Chicago to go to a Sox game because the Yankees were in town.
Okay.
And in this video, Woke Chad's wearing his Yankee cap.
Hey, go Yanks.
I came to Chicago today to see the Yankees play the White Sox at this place behind me called Rate Field. I've never been here before. It was a lovely day.
By the way, that's interesting. I was at this stadium a couple of years ago. It was called Guaranteed Rate Field, which I thought sucked. It's a mortgage company. But they've gotten, that's a horrible rebrand to go from guaranteed rate to just rate. Like, yeah. Every mortgage company has a rate. Like, that's not a positive thing.
Especially if you see the part of town it's in. It's a word
right.
that sounds like that is not ideal.
Yes, what's going to happen when you're walking home from a Rate Stadium? I'm going to go to the SA Coliseum.
Been here before. It was a lovely day, and on the long walk from the train station to the stadium, I saw a lot of interesting things, and I ate some good food. And at one point, up ahead, I saw a fella in a wheelchair and he was dressed all in black, and he didn't look to be doing too well. And as I got close, he started wheeling towards me, and I thought, I wonder if he's gonna ask me for money or ask me to do him a favor. And he started pointing at my head, and he was saying, Yankees, Yankees. And I was like, oh, this is cool. He's a Yankee fan. And I got closer still, and he's still pointing at the hat. He's like, Yankees, Yankees. And he puts his fist out, like for a fist bump. And I got down, I'm like, hey, man. And I put my fist out to his. And just as I'm about to touch it, he pulls it away and does a circle thing like this. He's like, oh, no, it's White Sox. It's the White Sox today, my man. And he just started to wheel away. He didn't want my money.
Okay, so this guy had an interaction with a retard, like a literal retarded person. I decided to make a video about it. Yeah, like just a wackadoo. And he's just like, you won't believe what happened. This guy was a White Sox fan and pretended to be a Yankees fan for a minute. Cool.
You won't believe it. A guy on the street of a major city was nuts.
I mean, especially the south side of Chicago. Like, none of this surprises me. This is the least interesting story you could possibly have after leaving a White Sox game. But I think he also was going by himself. He's just, wandering around after I'm concerned about this man.
You should go with John Sirianni. He's in Chicago.
Yes, perfect. That's a good point.
But this is something I will say. I'll give him credit, I guess is the word, because this is something Woke Dad would never do. He admitted that for some reason, when he saw a guy in a wheelchair rolling up to him, he thought, "Was this guy fucking want money from me? What is he going to beg for money because he's in a wheelchair?"
Or a favor. Like, what's the favor going to be? Hey, man, I'm trying to put up like storm doors at my house, and I like the wheelchair and stuff. It's very difficult.
I've walked by plenty of people in wheelchairs. Most of them don't even interact with me. Never mind. Ask me for money.
Right. How would you know, Mike? How would you know? Name taken $5. Any chance this woke Chad is an extremely meta portrayal of woke dad by a very dedicated method actor? Yes. I think you've cracked the case. Name taken. That must be it.
I do wonder with him. The only reason, he does not seem like a character to me because he's very committed if he is. The voice makes me think. Like maybe because the voice he's got a good voice. I got to give him that. And that almost makes me think like maybe he's kind of a phony. I don't really know what's going on there, but
he has a very good presentation style too.
Yeah.
It's always one take. There's no cuts in it. And he does a very good job of articulating. The stories are ridiculous, but he does a very good job of articulating. He seems like an actor or trained.
Yes, he does seem like an actor, but the stories don't seem zany enough. To be, you know what I mean? Like they're outrageous for our purposes, but they're not like, oh my God, social media attention. But maybe that's brilliant.
They're not interesting in any way.
Right.
That's why I play them on the show because they're so boring.
Yeah.
I was seeing in the chat people going, why is he telling the story about these people on the beach? It's not a thing that happens in your day that you would even tell your spouse about when you got home.
He saw a nothing interaction between a family and compared the guy to Ike Turner.
Yes,
one of the most famous wife beaters of all time.
Yes, correct. Ruffle trench coat and Columbo podcast, $5. Woke Dad and Woke Chad should get together and do a podcast called "These Things Never Happened." That's a good point. I like it.
They just keep topping each other.
Yeah, right. Well, guess what happened at the grocery store? This guy was high-fiving me, and then a kid gave me a hug, and then I finger blasted the cashier. Oh yeah, well. PCBPO23 coming in on supertip.gg/WATP with $5.
I got the herpes sore from eating bad CUDA.
That's right. I forgot that we have Rosie on the board here. Steven coming in.
Look, there was a very, very, very good reason that I didn't help her carry anything to the beach. I'm all for women's rights, and I wanted to show the world that women are just as capable as men. I also got railed in the back of a Volvo last night by what I think was a trans woman, and my leg muscles have been cramping all day.
Okay, well, those are both good excuses. It makes sense. If you want to leave a voicemail for the show, go over to whoarethese.com. You'll find our voicemail number. I should have it memorized, but I don't. But go over there and find it, and just let us know this for Who Are These Socials, or WATS, and we'll play it on here.
Okay, this is for WATS. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we have to handle that. We have to make sure going forwards that we always refer to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce as America's royal family. And we do that just to piss off Meghan and Harry. Love the show. See you.
I can get down with that. That's the only reason why I pay any attention to Travis and Taylor.
Yeah.
Only if it pissed off those two idiots.
Would that piss them off, though? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
They're the jealous kind.
And I'm in.
All right. Very good.
All right. So WATS guessed the sound this week. That chick getting chased by geese. They're fucking geese. Just stomp the shit out of them.
No.
Grab them by their stupid neck and run them against the wall. Who gives a shit? They're fucking geese.
Come on.
Oh, geese are very powerful animals.
Remember that picture of the guy walking around with a fucking goose that he just fucking killed in the park?
Yeah.
It's so fucking easy. Why the hell? It just fucking break their stupid gay necks.
That's not great, man.
No.
Fucking women, though. Terrified of nothing.
I don't think that's the answer.
This guy doesn't possess the healthy fear of birds that I have. He has no respect for the avian community.
I'd be interested to see what would happen if like 7 Canadian geese were running up on this guy. Do you think he'd just be punching them all in the face, kicking them away? Get the fuck out of here. I doubt it. But very edgy voicemail. Thank you for that. Mike, we went longer than I thought we were going to go.
I got football to get to, for God's sake.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yes. Oh, we do have a football game tonight.
Yeah.
Also, I heard my wife show up like an hour ago. She can't get into the bedroom. I'm sure she wants to.
Sorry, Jenny.
Probably wants to get in here. But we have to go. And what you should do is you should also go to blindmike.net.
Thank you. Yes, we just posted Why You Laughing? Opie and Anthony's Voyeur Bus, which was it's a crazy stamping time that bit happened on terrestrial radio. Pretty wild. So we went through that. For members, Patreon, YouTube, you can subscribe if you want early access and bonus content. And we'll be live Sunday at 10 a.m. I have not watched Karl cover the Woody Allen interview yet because I'll be talking about it Sunday. I found it very interesting.
Yes, as did I. Bill Maher, he's a different kind of interviewer, man.
He's so much more riled up than Woody Allen is. It's crazy.
It's so weird because he's getting these A-list celebrities that don't do interviews very often. He's getting Billy Joel and Woody Allen. It's like, wow. And he's just the worst. Anyway, I don't want to put any ideas in your head. I'm sure he'll do a great job with that. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
And of course, whoarethese.com is where you can go for all things. Who are these podcasts? Who are these socials? Who are these broadcasters? Thecreepoff.com. Vote for Karl, please, at thecreepoff.com. Vinny and I do a show every Monday at 1 p.m. on this channel, as well as on the Creepoff channel. And you can also listen to it as a podcast or listen to podcasts. We just did a bonus show. I've been doing these super secret bonus shows. It was episode 2 with Dick Masterson and Johnny, the audio engineer, myself and Vinny. And we do a show called Weight Watchers, where we, what we're trying to do, what the goal is to help people who are overweight, especially women, see the error in their ways and get healthy. You know, we're trying to help these obese women get healthier and stop trying to go down slip and slides and lay on hammocks. The videos we watched today were fantastic. Patreon.com/thecreepoff if you want to watch that stuff. And guys, thank you so much for being here and watching this show. We certainly appreciate it.
Have the day you deserve.
Anyway, social media, I'll catch you later, man.
Who are these socials?
That's what this audience wants to hear. Like, whoa!
Who are these socials?
I'm the one who should apologize. Folks, what you were about to see is real.
With Karl.
Okay, we got it.
And Blind Mike.
Who could have thought of that?
WATS.